I'm gonna go to the next topic real back. Go back to Kevin's point right here. Marvel Studios' situation with Beau DeMayo is very sad. I hope those rumors are not true. So you wonder what rumors? We kind of went over his post last week when we were talking about on Thursday because Mama Bear had to send us the link to it. I want to read to you guys. I'm actually gonna bring this up and read what misconduct they're talking the allegations are for him for Beau DeMayo right now. So let me pull it up, share it with you guys so you can read on. All right. Give you a little bit more. So, all right. Okay. It says sexual misconduct inside the Beau DeMayo allegations that cost him his job on X-Men 97. Back in March, Marvel fired X-Men 97 creator Beau DeMayo just weeks before the season 1 premiere of the animated series, which would go on to become a hit with both critics and audience. DeMayo had already finished work on season 2 when he was fired by Marvel, which did not offer any explanation regarding his departure until now. On Thursday, DeMayo took to Twitter and blamed his fire on a piece of X-Men fan art that depicted him as a shirtless version of him as the superhero Cyclops. DeMayo shared the image on his Instagram account in June for Gay Pride Month, and on Thursday he wrote today that on June 13th, Marvel sent him a letter notifying me that they stripped my season 2 credits due to the post. I have more to say soon, but must take steps back from social media to find a safer place to be out, proud, and nerdy. Stay tuned, wrote DeMayo. Okay.
Mhm.
Late on Thursday night, Marvel took the extremely unusual step of firing back, offering the following statement to THR. Mr. DeMayo was terminated in March 2024 following an internal investigation. Given the egregious nature of the findings, we severed ties with him immediately, and he has no further affiliation with Marvel. Period. THR added that following DeMayo's exit, he and Marvel came to an agreement regarding his ability to tweet about the show. THR wrote that in light of the breaches, his credit for season 2 was removed, and that according to their sources, DeMayo's termination involved sexual misconduct.
Hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
With that cat now officially out of the bag, I'm going to share what I've heard from various sources all over for the last few months. I'm told that DeMayo sent new photos of himself, or at very least photos of himself in states of undress, to several young male staffers. Some of the photos allegedly featured DeMayo wearing superhero costumes and striking sexual suggestive hero poses that could be used as inspiration for the show. DeMayo was asked to stop sending such photos, but I'm told that he persisted nonetheless. If you were a guy who looked like it could be under 30 on the show, X-Men 97, you have had his nudes, whether you wanted them or not. That's a quote. Additionally, I was told that DeMayo allegedly groped an assistant on multiple occasions and that he was both emotionally and physically abusive to staffers, though I don't
Mhm.
have any specific incident to share on that front. But there's more to this story. As I've also heard that DeMayo was let go from Netflix, The Witcher, due to similarly troubling behavior. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, my sources said that DeMayo's subsequent hiring at Marvel reflects poorly on Marvel's Brad Winderbaum, who failed to do his due diligence regarding DeMayo's departure from The Witcher. They went on to absolve Marvel's Kevin Feige from any blame, as Feige isn't and hands-on in terms of hiring people for the studio's animated projects, for which he mainly gives notes on different cuts. Speaking of cuts, I'm told that Marvel is taking away DeMayo's EP credit on season 2 of X-Men 97, but that they can't take away any specific writing credit, even though the studio is in process of rewriting most of season 2. DeMayo said that Marvel's decision to remove his EP credit, executive producer credit, was the latest in a troubling pattern I suffered through while working on Marvel 97 and Marvel's X-Men 97 and Blade. Indeed, DeMayo is once or was once one of Marvel's star scribes, having worked on Moon Knight and spent years developing a draft of Blade. But he also frequently shared shirtless photos of himself on social media and even ran a non-explicit OnlyFans account during his time in Marvel. Who the hell cares? As THR notes, the notion that Marvel would strip DeMayo of his credit due to his social media post would stretch credibility to sorry credibility where was I? As outsiders observe, note the gay pride illustration is similar to any post of number of posts that he's made while employed at Marvel. While as Marvel fans pointed out on Twitter, DeMayo's own timeline doesn't seem to make sense. He was fired in March, though he pointed out the post from this past June as the reason for his credit not being stripped. That post have breached whatever social media agreement he had with Marvel, prompting the loss of EP credit, but it doesn't explain why he was fired 3 months earlier. DeMayo did earn Emmy nominations for his work at X-Men 97, though he won't be in attendance at the ceremony next month. He tried and failed to secure a seat via Disney. Marvel subsequently brought in Matthew Chauncey to write season 3 of the show and likely oversee season 2's rewrites. DeMayo was given 12 hours to respond to the allegations in this piece, and neither he nor Marvel returned a request for comments late on Thursday night. DeMayo did return to Twitter following the publication of this article, telling his fans that this is Disney Marvel's usual playbook, legal errors as well as other items to prove their long-standing pattern to follow. Before signing off, DeMayo promised his fans the truth will be revealed after their Disney Plus disaster. Marvel wants to mislead and alleged contract breach over tweets. It's tragic. It's come to but unsurprisingly, stay tuned. So that sounds like a plan for me. For it sounds like the war of words is just getting started. All right. That's the whole thing. Just read the whole thing. All right. What do you think about what we read?
Well, if he was sending suggestive pictures to coworkers and like the rest of the staff, that's really asking for it. That's a big no-no if that's true. You just you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Some of the other stuff, I did see the picture in question that he had posted.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that was bad. That one, but some of the other stuff, especially if there was a pattern of this.
What if the pictures were all like that? And they're just framing it as this is what we get.
If they were like the one that we saw, like the drawing that we saw, I don't really see how that one's bad. But if it was something even worse or suggestive as they're implying, that's a problem.
Yeah, but you can't prove what's going on. This is the picture and
yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this could be troubling, right? This really could be troubling. But until I see what DeMayo says and what he's thinking about it, it's hard for me to totally comment on anything because I don't want to be on either side of this argument until I know what he's going to say about it. Who's really, doing something wrong. I know Marvel has a lot more money. I know they have better lawyers, but that doesn't mean that truth is always there. So I don't know. If this is the suggestive thing they're talking about, I don't know. Depends on how bad. Is this considered being a new thing? Now, I think it could be inappropriate workplace, actions. Definitely. Especially as someone who has my own business, there's certain things that are inappropriate workplace actions. and that you have to
Hmm.
step in and you try to tell the guy not to do it, and then if he keeps on going, it could become a problem.
Yep,
Um,
exactly.
but I don't know where this lands, and I will like to see what Bo has to say first
Hmm.
before I come down on either way, either side of this stuff.
Hmm.
But it's hard, you know,
Yeah,
and Disney has to
definitely.
make a lot of different decisions. So yeah. So Kevin says DJ fired TJ Holmes and Amy Robach after having an affair at ABC Network. Yeah. So I mean, Disney's just trying to stay out of it. I guess. I don't know, man. This could be good, big. It really can be. I have to know more. You don't want to
Hmm.
say something and not know what the hell is really going on. So,
Yeah, because at this
eh,
point, that's mostly what seems to be going on.
yep.
Like he
And it's
said, she said.
and mud throwing and all that stuff, and you just don't know what the truth is. So you gotta be careful. So DeMayo has one of the best lawyers put there, Brian Friedman. This whole story is going to really, really get messy. Get really, really messy because I'm sure there's other things that Marvel did. Saying preemptive because preemptively you're trying to tell someone to warn someone. Sometimes when you warning them, and it's not worth the warning, that could be a problem too. It could bounce back and hurt you too.
Hmm.
So we just gotta see, man. Um, Once again, I'm not gonna stay on either side of it until I know more overall about this entire thing. But the words are out there. Check it out for yourself. Make your own opinions. But for me, I'm gonna stay right here in neutral until I know what the truth is, or at least what they want to frame as the truth from
Hmm.
both sides. Because I don't want to be pro Marvel because I have a lot of problems with Marvel. Right,
Hmm.
I've had a lot of problems, with Disney and what they've done. You know, the idea of Kang, and there's so many things with Iron Man, and there's just a lot of things I've had a problem with Marvel, right? So
Hmm.
I have to be very careful about just blindly saying go with the big company, you know. But I also know people do bad things, so stay tuned to figure out where the hell I stand on this.
Hmm.
uh, all right, that was a lot. I know we kind of touched on it last week, but I wanted to kind of get that out there so we can just talk about it. So if you guys are watching this later, just let us know what you're thinking. What side of the aisle do you end up falling on? Do you not care? Do you want to get this just over with? Let us know. Tell us in the comments below. But we're gonna go on to another topic.